When life kicks the door in, only those willing to bleed for it walk through. He stands at the threshold of change, not with comfort in his hands, but with calluses. He wants results, like everyone else. Yet the moment the ground turns steep and the air thins, most turn back. They want the victory without the toll, the body without the ache, the freedom without the grind. He learns a harder truth. If it is easy, it is not worth it. What comes cheaply will slip away. What endures is earned. This is the first discovery. Everything worth doing is hard. Hard is not an accident on the road. Hard is the road. It is the price and the barrier. It is the line that divides the temporary from the timeless. He does not grow in comfort. He grows in the fire. When the world whispers about shortcuts, he answers with sweat. When the mind pleads to stop, the heart says go. In that storm, men are made. He stops searching for an easy way because there is none. There never was. The path that matters asks for blood and asks for it often. If it is worth it, he prepares to pay. He understands that most people break when it gets hard. This is where the separation begins. Not in the spotlight, but in the dark. The second discovery rises when the lights go out. It is not skill. It is not luck. It is not a wave of motivation. It is what he does when the noise dies, when the hype fades, when no one is watching and the dopamine is gone, when it stops being fun and starts feeling like war. Many roar under sunshine. Many talk like lions at noon. Yet the test arrives at midnight. Life does not care about playlists or intentions. Life shows up without knocking. No warning, no mercy, no shortcuts. He decides to chase something real, something that matters. At that moment, the test appears, ruthless and relentless. Failure is thrown into his face. Comfort is stripped. Routine is broken. Isolation settles in. In that silent room, most fold. They reach for excuses. They blame the economy, their genetics, their past. They tell themselves it was not meant to be. But the truth is simpler. They did not fail because they were incapable. They failed because they never went all in. He is not here to exist. He is here to dominate his weakness, to earn his place, to become what they said he could not. He accepts a third discovery. Easy does not change him. Easy never forged a warrior. Easy never demanded everything. Greatness requires the grind that burns away distraction, laziness, and comfort. Hard is the path. Hard is the point. Hard is the process that reduces him to essentials and forces him to meet his reflection and answer a single question. Is he really about this, or is he pretending? Most pretend. They like the idea of success, not the sacrifice. They want praise, not pressure. Yet pressure is the only forge that reveals who he is. Pressure is the only gate to more. Masculinity is not born in pleasure. It is born in pain, with hands stained and muscles trembling. When the body begs for rest and the soul refuses to stop. That is when a name is earned. Legends are not made in peace. They are made in war. In the moment where flesh falters and spirit refuses to. There is a hidden gift inside this road. Most will not take it. They prefer the sidelines, talking and dreaming and waiting. They idle in neutral and hope, but not him. He was built for more. He feels it when the room feels wrong, when the day feels too small, when a whisper inside says there must be more than this. That feeling is not weakness. It is a call. Suffer now, so he does not suffer forever. Step into the fire, and let it forge him. Let the world doubt. Let them laugh. One day, they will study how it was done. One day, they will call him an overnight success after a decade of nights. He learns a daily ritual. Do hard things on purpose. He will never unlock his potential living on easy mode. He will not find greatness on the soft couch or behind excuses. Growth lives in resistance. Strength lives in the struggle. Victory lives in pain. If he is serious about the life he talks about, then he must do the things most refuse to do. Not once, not twice, every single day. Wake before the alarm, because there is a mission. Train when sore, because there is work to do. Study when the mind is spent. Work when the body is heavy. Focus when attention tries to flee. These uncomfortable moments are the forge. Resilience is not built on a sunny afternoon. It is built in the cold when he is tired, when the world recommends rest and he answers, "Not yet." Every time he chooses the hard way, he steps out of the sea of average and carves his name as one of one. He wants a body that commands respect. He earns it. A mind that does not crack under pressure. He tests it. A life that sets a standard. He grinds for it and bleeds for it and sacrifices for it. There is no other route. The men he admires did not arrive by accident. They chose hard things daily. While friends relaxed, they built. While others quit, they kept going. While the chorus complained about unfairness, they were too busy sharpening themselves to hear. He accepts a fourth discovery. No one is coming. No one will drag him out of bed. No one will hand him discipline. He has two choices. Live soft and take the easy path. Blame others, shrink and stay invisible. Wonder forever what might have been, or rise. Walk toward the pain. Choose the hard path on purpose. Become the man who keeps showing up long after others are gone. He does not weaken when life hits. He becomes meaner, hungrier, sharper. Every time he picks the hard path, he gains what the soft path can never give. Unshakable self-respect. Confidence that does not shatter. A mind that cannot be bullied by storms. A legacy that echoes after the noise fades. The best part is simple. The more he chooses the hard, the more it becomes who he is. Not a punishment, a standard. He no longer needs a surge of motivation. He becomes the motivation. His actions speak before his words arrive. Now comes the fifth discovery. Pain is not punishment. Pain is process. There is a version of him ahead who does not flinch. He moves with power and speaks with conviction. That man does not live in comfort. He waits behind the wall of pain and pressure and failure and struggle. He will not meet that version by chance. He must fight to him. He must bleed to him. He must build him rep by rep, decision by decision, battle by battle. Most spend their lives avoiding discomfort. He does not. Pain is the sculptor of strength. It carves softness into steel. It sharpens his edges. It forges character. Pain is fire. It burns the weak parts away and reveals the weapon beneath. If he wants to grow, he suffers with purpose and direction. Real growth arrives when his legs shake, his lungs burn, and his mind screams to quit, and he continues. Transformation is not theory. It lives in the trenches. When the clock reads 5 in the morning, and it is cold, and he is sore, and no one is watching, and he shows up anyway. Confidence is not born from easy wins. It is born after he walks through a private hell and returns stronger. Discipline is not a feeling to wait for. It is a choice. Suffer now to live free later. Greatness does not happen by accident. It is built through heartbreak, and long nights alone in the dark when no one claps and no one sees, and he keeps going anyway. He is chasing something bigger than applause. He is not here to be average. There is a man inside him, buried under fear and excuses, who is ready to rise. He must be earned. He must be bought with effort. He takes the hits, wipes the blood from his mouth, and asks if that is all. He outworks doubt. He outlasts pain. He outgrows who he was until the former self cannot stand beside the man he has become. Let the weak sleep. Let the complainers complain. Let the soft stay soft. He has work to do. Real work, painful work, sacred work, every drop of sweat, every failure, every lonely night, every hard decision. They are building him into a man who can carry his dreams. A man who performs under pressure, not in spite of it, but because of it. A man who uses pain as a tool and a training ground and a gateway to power. He does not avoid it. He embraces it. He owns it. It sharpens his focus and feeds his hunger. It reminds him that he is alive, still in the fight, still becoming. At last, there is the quiet after the war. One day, he will stand at the top, breathing hard, body scarred, yet standing strong. He will understand. Every hard thing was worth it. Not just worth it, necessary, essential, the price of becoming more. He will not smile at memories of coasting. He will be proud of early mornings that begged for sleep, proud of late nights grinding in silence, proud of the pain in his chest when he crossed a line he once believed he could not. He will remember the doubt that hissed, "You are not enough," and his decision to answer with effort. He was forged in a furnace of adversity and a crucible of pressure. With his back against the wall, he refused to quit. Something inside changed. The boy ended, and the man began. Others will chase shortcuts. Others will settle early and fade quietly. He was not built for that. He was built to struggle with purpose, to climb while his legs shake, to bleed with his teeth clenched, to win, not by luck, but by force of will. He earned every inch, every repetition, every rejection, every dawn and every midnight. He bought strength with sacrifice and assembled identity one hard choice at a time. When the world calls him lucky, he will laugh. They did not see the years behind the scenes. They did not see the tears, the doubts, the cost, but he knows. He became who he is because he took the path no one wanted. He said yes to pain, yes to pressure, yes to discipline, yes to the hard way, even when no one clapped. In the end, the hard path is not an option. It is the only path that leads anywhere real. It builds mindset, confidence, and purpose. What once felt impossible and unfair becomes a gift. It is the reason he stands relentless, unshakable, a man of substance rather than surface. He did not run from weight. He threw it on his back and carried it. He did not wish for an easier life. He built the strength for a hard one. When all the games end and all the masks fall, the hard path is the only one that leaves him proud, the only one that builds real strength, the only one that changes him from the inside out. If he is walking it now, he keeps walking. If it is heavy, good. It means it matters. If it is lonely, good. It means he is different. If it hurts, perfect. It means he is alive in the fire. He keeps going. He is on the right path. And one day, he will look back with pride and say that he did not take the easy way. He took the only way, the hard way, the real way, his way.